My name is Tyler, and today I want to give you a few tips on how to stay safe in a welding shop environment. We're just going to go ahead and jump right in. The first thing you want to talk about is PPE, or personal protective equipment. First and foremost, and most important, are safety glasses. You need to have those in any shop or construction site, wherever they're going to require you to wear them. Also, you need 100% cotton, denim, or leather clothing. This is to shield you from the sparks from a welding arc and keep you from getting burned. Also, you need work boots or some sort of protective footwear, preferably steel toe, because your feet with tennis shoes or any kind of cloth made shoes can catch fire very easy. Moving right along, you need gloves that are fire retardant rated and specifically made for welding. You can't use the type you just go buy from a regular hardware store because they will not last. And most importantly, you have your welding hood, which allows you to see what you're doing and do what you need to do on the workpiece that you're using. Next up, we're moving on to fumes and gases. Now, when you're welding, you create a certain amount of gas that is not really meant to be breathed in, and it's not healthy for you. So one thing you really need to make sure that you have is proper ventilation. If you're outside, obviously you don't need a whole lot of ventilation, but if you're inside in a confined space, you need to have something sucking that air out. Also, if it starts to get up like in your face and you can tell your eyes are watering, you start coughing, anything like that, you need to stop, see what's the cause of it, and make adjustments as needed, and just generally prioritize your health over whatever you're doing, because that's paramount first and foremost. Next up, we have electrical hazards. Now, you're dealing with electricity, so there's obviously going to be some involved, but some things you need to keep in mind are to avoid live electrical surfaces that are having a possibility of electrocuting you. You need to stay off of wet or damp floors and anything really that could conduct electricity. Also, you need to inspect your equipment regularly. Make sure there's no hose clamps or anything that have holes in them, or connections that could be bad, whatever there would be a wire showing on, anything like that. Also, you just need to insulate yourself from the workpiece and make sure you're not connected to it in any way so that you would avoid getting shocked. Also, we're going over to situational awareness. Now, what can this be? This means basically having common sense as to know where you're at, what you're doing, and how you're doing it, if it's in a safe manner or not. First thing you want to look at is, do you have secure footing? Are you standing in an area that is safe for you to stand in, or is there a possibility you could fall and get hurt? Also, you want to have a clean work area so you can do whatever tasks you have there to do effectively and without hindrance. Also, you need to be mindful of what you're doing and how it can affect others, and understand the guidelines put in place by the person that you're working for, the company, or whatever it may be. And to wrap things up, all of this was brought off of AWS Health and Safety Fact Sheets at aws.org. You can find all of that right there and go in more depth if you'd like.